TFNN. Headline News Update. Here's Tom O'Brien.
Hi everyone, Basil Chapman sitting in for Tom O'Brien. This is the 10 a.m. update brought to you every day by Everbank. And let's go to the numbers. The Dow right now is down 17 at 21,437. If you're looking at my charts, on the left is the daily, in the middle is the weekly, on the right is the monthly of the same chart we're talking about, and that's the Dow. And the Dow will break out if it can get to the 21,500s at any point in the next couple of days. I think that trend line, see the little dash trend line, lower lows and lower highs, that suggests to me that there's a good chance that if the Dow takes out this 9-period moving average of 21,400, there's a good chance we make like an H formation, and the next target would be under 21,333. That was the low of 3 days ago. And the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence, is negative. The S&P has the same pattern. We'll go straight to the S&P, SPX.X. S&P is down 6 at 2434. Exactly the same formation. Not quite as strong actually as the Dow, especially with that rally that went yesterday. Didn't even get to the trend line resistance. So the 2442 area is strong resistance. But if the S&P starts to trade in the 2427s, just 4.45 points below where we are right now, that would suggest that the selling is going to continue into next week. In both charts, no new high this week sets up a pattern in the weekly charts that says be somewhat careful. Let's go on. We'll go to the QQQ, which is the index 100, has a far worse pattern, and that has to do with the semiconductor index, which is extremely weak. There's a sell mode that I have in the sell in the SOX, that is the semiconductor ETF, and SMHs, and that is spilling over into the QQQ, which has the tech area and looks very weak both in the daily and the weekly chart. Monthly chart still looks very strong. Let's go straight to gold. Gold right now is down 6 at 1242. Same kind of pattern. You see this black line? This is the 9-period moving average in the daily, and that suggests that there's an arch or an uppercase A pattern, straight up, straight down, coming towards the support in the 20 and the 12 at 1242 right now. 1236 to 1232 is really important support to hold. The weekly chart is suggesting that it's not going to hold, that there's a lot of weakness there, and that is very interesting. Why? Because the dollar is down quite sharply. It's down 10 cents at 95.91, but it's had a straight down move since it was in the 97s just a week and a half ago. Not a good sign, and that takes you to the euro-dollar currency pair, which is up at the 1.14 level, very strong. The weekly chart has gone past the high that was made back in November, the election week, and that is very bullish so far for the euro dollar. And if I look at the high-grade copper at this particular point, rallying very nicely, up 2.70. So this is typical of the market. We've got a lot of divergence going on. You've got copper rallying, which is kind of good for the economy, but at the same time, you had crude oil pulling back very sharply, and you've got yields rallying because bonds are down at the 125.32 level. And what's really important about this is that the weekly chart has had a pretty good, stable technical pattern, but it's starting to break down. And if it closes under 125 in the weekly chart, that's not going to be good for bonds. So all in all, that was a very sharp move yesterday. It was a counter trend move. We're giving back some of it today. And let me just tell you that this update is brought to you every day, 10 o'clock, by Everbank. And if you want to go find out more about it, go to the front page of TFNN. Visit everbank.com/TFNN. Basil Chapman sitting in for Tom O'Brien. Have a wonderful day. See you back here tomorrow.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.